Many people were in the kirtan and many people were there when I was talking to Ramana Maharshi. When I talk about masters, I talk from the core of my heart with a great love and respect. I want to talk about master. If I have to answer question other than the master's teaching or master, I feel little bit suffocated because with master I flow. Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna, Shivpuri Baba, any enlightened master, even Krishnamurti, Sadguru, any enlightened master, when I remember and I talk about them, I get tuned. And sometimes I am surprised. Sometimes I talk things which even I was not aware about it before. It has happened in Rishikesh, near the Ganges. There is a place where Ram Tirtha has meditated. There is a cave near our ashram in Rishikesh. Ram Tirtha has meditated there. A few years before, I was not aware of Ram Tirtha much. Ram Tirtha is not popular in Nepal. Nobody knows about Ram Tirtha. Not even in India, he is not very popular master. So I was not aware. I have just heard the name, but I have not much knowledge about him. But accidentally we went to the place where he has meditated near the Ganges. There is a cave in which Ram Tirtha has meditated and where he became enlightened. And we were very enchanted because there was energy presence. Their presence, very good energy. One because of the Ganges. Ganga itself is a source of ecstasy and transcendental energy. And then the place where Ram Tirtha has become enlightened. So we were all enchanted. And people asked me, because Nepali people were not knowing about Ram Tirtha anything. Even Indian people were not aware. Ram Tirtha is not very popular, like Anandamayi Ma. Yesterday, Samadhi has a vision of Ma Anandamayi, because I was talking about Anandamayi and we are making a temple of Anandamayi. So he has a vision of Ma Anandamayi and we get very enchanted. So he wanted to buy all books about Ma Anandamayi and he wanted to donate all books in our new tea temple. So he wanted to buy all books of Anandamayi and wanted to donate it for tea temple. And he searched yesterday all bookshops, good bookshops in Kathmandu. I told him few good shops where you can find religious book. I was thinking that some mandala or pilgrim, they keep good books, so they may be having books of Anandamayi. He searched all books in Kathmandu, could not find one book of Anandamayi, because nobody knows about Anandamayi. Similarly, about Ram Tirtha, people still don't know in Nepal, except also sannyasi. Nobody knows about Ram Tirtha. Even in India, he lived only 33 years. And he didn't publish any book. No, he has given big discourses and it was printed also in America. When he is coming, his friends put all his lectures they typed it and put it into a box, and some of the book also. But on the way, on that those days there was no aeroplane, so he was coming on by ship back. So he didn't want it to keep burden people with his ideas, so he threw all book in the sea. जति वहाँको किताब थियो, जति वहाँको लेक्चर थियो, जो टाइप गरेर राखेका थिए साथीहरूले सबैले समुद्रमा फालिदिनु भयो. So his books written by him is not available. People have written about him, but whatever he actually spoke is not there. No? But when we went there in that gufa, I talked for 2 hours about Ram Tirtha. And I was surprised at who is talking it. Because I don't know. I knew only his name. I was not aware where he was born, what was his life. That you can find out, it is recorded, it is in my iPhone also. His complete life, maybe more than 2 hours. There are few friends are sitting here who were there with me in Ram Tirtha cave in Rishikesh. There were a few people here, no? And other people were there, and Indian friends were there. And I talked to Ramakrishna for hours in such a detail. I was surprising. Who is speaking? You can find out, it is in YouTube. You can find out if you are interested in Ram Tirtha. A lot of people are not interested in Ram Tirtha because he is not a popular master. But he was very unique, very powerful, very loving. But he is not popular. He didn't make anybody disciple, and he didn't want a publicity. So people are not much aware about him. So I was surprised that who is speaking through me? For 2 hours, 3 hours, I talked about Ram Tirtha. There are many videos, audio also, video also. 8 audio. And some video पनि छ कोही अलिअलि video पनि छ. But so when you get tuned, no? The distance between master and you becomes narrow, and you get totally tuned, then it becomes one. It had happened with Osho. When Osho was in Bombay, the best discourses of Osho had happened in Woodland, where he was living in Bombay. 97 and 70 June to 74 21st March. कति भयो? 4 वर्ष भयो? 4 वर्ष कि कम भयो? अलि 4 वर्ष अलिक कम भयो. 3.5 years. So 3.5 years he was in Woodland in Bombay. He was in Bombay and giving discourses. So his best discourses had happened in Woodland. Because it was no meditation hall. He used to speak in library, in his own library, and there by great difficulty 30-40 people could sit in the library. It was not big one. Less like Ashish meditation hall, very small, 30-40 people. So his best discourses, Bhagwan's best discourses had happened in Woodland. I like those discourses are wonderful. So Alpha and Omega, Book of the Secrets, very important lectures had happened there. Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So when Bhagwan was speaking on Patanjali Yoga Sutra, किताब का नाम क्या हो? Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. 10 volume. About 100 lecture. 10 volume, 5 volume. 10 volume, 100 lecture. Chinmayaji was a Swami Yog Chinmay, very intimate disciple of Osho, was a follower of Patanjali school in Munger. There is a Munger school of yoga. So Chinmayaji was a scholar there, teacher there, and he has read Patanjali, he was teaching Patanjali. He was initiated in the Patanjali fold. His name was Kriyanand that time. Later on Bhagwan gave him name Chinmay. So he was Kriyanand. So he used to sit in the front line. And when Bhagwan talked about Patanjali, he commented on Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Chinmayaji said that, Bhagwan, your commentary is beautiful. It looks very sweet, but it is not factual. Because I am a scholar I am professor of Patanjali. I was taught Patanjali in Mungeri School of Yoga for many years. I was a student there, Patanjali Yoga, and also I was teacher there. So it is not factual, but it is very sweet. I agree. It is very logical, looks very logical and very sweet, but it is away from the facts. Bhagwan answered that Chinmay, I am not a professor of Patanjali Yoga. I have not read it before, as Bhagwan said. अहिले पातञ्जलीमा बोल्नुभन्दा अगाडि मैले पढेकै थिएन किताबहरू. I have not read it before. But when I am not commenting on his sutra, Patanjali himself is commenting his sutra. So maybe you are a professor of Patanjali subject, yoga, but what I just give a space, and Patanjali himself do commentary. So don't get confused. Same happened with Bhagwan. I'll tell you Bhagwan's story because I love Bhagwan's story. So when Bhagwan was invited in Bodh Gaya, in Buddhist conference, as I was invited this time in Bhutan Buddhist conference. So there was Buddhist conference in Bhagwan was that time a junior lecturer. He was not famous. But one Buddhist master loved him, so he invited. He was also invited as a speaker and participant. So Bhagwan was invited in Bodh Gaya. All the Buddhists, include Dalai Lama, and all were invited from all over the world. The World Buddhist Conference. There was a scholar, Bhadan Anand Kausalyan. Now he is dead, much before. He was a great scholar of Buddhism and also a great lover of Osho. So he has invited. Otherwise Osho was not popular, so because of Bhadan Anand Kausalyan, he got invitation and he was given time to talk about Buddha. As it has happened in Bhutan, I was not a Buddhist, but I was invited to talk about. And they were all Buddhist scholars. I was given privilege to even conduct meditation for them. Only 4 people were selected for meditation. So similarly, Osho was given chance to speak about Buddha. Osho as you know, Osho has his own style. So in Dhampada or Isnamo Sadantano, Bhagwan has talked about Buddha so much. So his delivery was very beautiful. So Bhadan Anand Kausyan, who was a very genius person, a lover of Osho, he appreciated that nobody has explained Buddhism better than you. Bhadan Kausyan was an old person and Bhagwan was a young professor, just in his 30s. So Bhadan Kausyan congratulated Osho that you have given a wonderful commentary. But all the Buddhists objected. All the Buddhist scholars, they have come from different countries, no? All over the world, especially mostly from Buddhist countries, Thailand and Burma, Sri Lanka. So they all said, no, what Bhagwan, whatever Acharya Rajneesh is saying, it may look sweet, but it is not factual. So that it is not written in Buddha Heart Sutra or Diamond Sutra. It is not in the Heart Sutra or Diamond Sutra or Dhampada. No? So what Bhagwan is saying is not in our Shastra. Then Osho was very young professor, the youngest speaker in that conference, very young speaker. All the speakers were PhD in Buddhism and lamas and bhikshu, all famous. It was in Hindi. This day Bhagwan used to speak only in Hindi. भगवान को एक्चुअल वर्ड के थे उन्हें जब लोगों ने कहा कि ये आप जो कर रहे हैं अच्छा सुनने में सिर्फ अच्छा लगता है, ये सत्य नहीं है, क्योंकि हमारे इट इज़ नॉट इन आवर शास्त्र. A 30-year professor among 10,000 Buddhist scholars, Bhagwan says, okay, if it is not in your Shastra, bring your Shastra, I will write it. I will correct your Shastra. बड़ो विरोध भयो भगवान को हरेक ठाउँ. पहिला भगवान को प्रवचन में ढुंगा नबर्से को ठाउँ ही थिएन. जहाँ पनि भगवान, जहाँ भी इन अर्ली डेज व्हेन भगवान लेक्चर वेयर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, देयर यूज्ड टू बी opposition and stone throwing, shoe throwing. No? It was very common when Bhagwan was in Rajas period. I remember one time, I think it was Delhi, Bhagwan was delivering a speech and somebody threw a shoe on Bhagwan. जूता फेंका. भगवान ने कहा कि एक जूता लेके मैं क्या करूँगा, दूसरा भी फेंको तो काम आएगा. What I will do with one piece, give me the pair, no, so that he was taking it very lightly, no, the opposition. So there also in Buddhist conference he said, okay, if it is not in Shastra, bring it, I will write it down and correct your Shastra. Because I was not saying, it was Buddha was saying. Buddha himself was giving commentary. With that confidence, he says. So what happens that if you get tuned with any master, and if you can drop your own mind, your own prejudice, your own idea, and you become receptive, that master can speak through you. It is possible. It happens. No? It happens with me. It has many times happened. Ram Tirtha came. I didn't know anything about Ram Tirtha, and I give every detail. स्कूल में कहाँ पढ्नु हो, कसरी पढ्नु हो, त्यो हेरे भने तिमीहरूले के खानु हुन्थ्यो, कति पैसा हो, एभ्री डिटेल इज देयर. नो Because they are present. No, they have only dropped their body. They have not ceased their love. They still love. They still exist, and those who love them, they come to bless. And only they have dropped their body. We don't have only one body, no? You know, we have Manas body. We have 7 bodies. And just dropping physical body does not mean that that mind, that master does not exist. No, he has just dropped one body. His astral body is there, his mental body is there, his spiritual body is there, his nirvana kaya is there. There are 7 bodies. This physical body is just one part of our existence, 1/7 of our existence. So, but we cannot see. We can see only, our eyes can see only the material thing, physical thing. Our eyes is not trained to see the astral thing. So it is very natural that we say that it is not present. But when we talk about Osho, I have my experience, whenever we get tuned with Osho, he is present here very much. Not only Osho, many enlightened masters whom we love and who love Tapoban. The Ramana Maharshi is one of them. Whenever Ramana Maharshi, we love Ramana Maharshi, and whenever I talk about Ramana Maharshi, I feel his presence.